UFC 294 in Abu Dhabi, which will take place soon in October, promises to be one of the best tournaments of the year. The main event will feature a rematch between Islam Makhachev and Charles Oliveira. In the co-main event of the tournament will be a fight between Khamzat Chimaev and Paulo Costa, which we will talk about today. Hello fighters! With you World of MMA channel. In today's video I will tell you how Khamzat Chimaev will defeat Paulo Costa. But before the video, don't forget to support the channel. Donate. This will help to promote the channel and the release of videos every day. Thank you all in advance. Khamzat Chimaev is a hotly debated name in the world of mixed martial arts. The young and talented fighter is quickly gaining popularity, and behind his success is not only his charisma and physical strength, but also his unique fighting style. Khamzat has an impressive ability to combine a variety of different aspects of fighting into his style. Wrestling, stand-up, grappling, he uses each element in unison, making his approach unpredictable to his opponents. This versatility allows him to control the pace of the fight and find his opponent's weaknesses. Wrestling is a key element of Chimaev's style. His jerks and throws at times look like poetry of motion. He uses his wrestling skills to dictate the terms of the fight and take the fight to the ground where he feels confident. This approach not only increases his chances of winning, but also creates an effective strategy that neutralizes his strengths. Chimaev not only possesses physical power, but also mental stamina. His ability to remain calm in difficult situations and adapt to changing circumstances makes him a dangerous opponent. He is willing to change tactics if the situation calls for it, and that makes him a much more flexible and unpredictable fighter. Paulo Costa is a fighter whose fights always attract attention with his uncompromising aggression and devastating punches. His fighting style reflects his personality and thirst for victory. Paulo Costa is known for his amazing punching power. His confident and powerful punches can end a fight at any moment. He favors close combat and aggressive stand-up, which makes his opponents feel constant pressure. His ability to use the stand-up to maximize his dominance in the ring has made him one of the most dangerous fighters in the weight class. Paulo Costa is always moving forward, aiming to destroy his opponent. His aggressiveness and pressure make his opponents feel anxious and make mistakes. This fighting style requires him to be fit and tough, which he successfully demonstrates in his fights. Although Paulo Costa is better known for his striking, his wrestling and defense skills are also noteworthy. He uses his skills to avoid getting hit and control the fight on his own terms. Wrestling is also a way to disrupt his opponent's plans by switching the fight to the ground, where Costa also demonstrates his power. Preparing for a fight against such a dangerous opponent as Paulo Costa requires not only technical preparation, but also strategic thinking. Khamzat Chimaev can utilize several key strategic elements to increase his chances of victory. The first is moving the fight to the ground. Knowing that Paulo Costa possesses powerful striking and an aggressive stand-up, Khamzat Chimaev can use his wrestling and grappling skills to take the fight to the ground. Not only will this allow him to avoid dangerous strikes, but it will also allow him to control the fight in close quarters where Costa will be less effective. Chimaev can utilize his jerking and throwing to confuse Costa and break his rhythm. The second is dodging Costa's powerful punches. Chimaev can also use his maneuverability and dodging skills to avoid Paulo Costa's powerful punches. This will keep his stamina level high and keep Costa out of his comfort zone. Dodging punches can also throw Paulo off balance, which will create more opportunities for Khamzat. Third, a change of pace and aggression. A change of pace can be one of the key points. Khamzat Chimaev can alternate moments of aggression and wrestling with periods of more passive play to confuse Paulo Costa. This can also help him create opportunities to counterattack and utilize his techniques. All of these strategic elements combined can form the basis of Khamzat Chimaev's plan to defeat Paulo Costa. His willingness to adapt and flexibility in the fight could make the difference in the outcome of this exciting fight. In a fight against such a strong and aggressive fighter as Paulo Costa, The key factor for Khamzat Chimaev may be his ability to use wrestling and grappling to control his opponent. This will not only allow him to evade Costa's dangerous strikes, but will also set the stage for him to successfully attack and neutralize his strengths. Khamzat Chimaev can use his wrestling to actively seek to take the fight to the ground. In the parterre, he will be able to control Paulo Costa, minimize the danger of his strikes, and give himself more opportunities to apply his techniques. Jerking, throwing, and attempting to take a wallowing stance can confuse Costa and limit his actions. The alternation of trying to take the fight to the ground and counter wrestling can throw Paulo Costa off his rhythm. Khamzat can use his maneuverability and ability to dodge punches to keep Costa at a distance. This can cause Costa to become frustrated and cause him to make mistakes, which Khamzat can use to his advantage. If Khamzat can take the fight to the ground, his grappling and ground control skills could be key. He can actively work on holding his opponent, moving from stance to stance and setting the stage for submissions or close-range strikes. This will not only give Khamzat control of the fight, but will also increase his dominance. Paulo Costa is a fighter with powerful strikes and an impressive reputation, but like everyone, he has weaknesses. Let's take a look at a few aspects that may be vulnerable in his fighting style. Vulnerability in defense. One of Paulo Costa's potential weaknesses is his defense. In many of his fights, he has shown a tendency to stand aggressively, which can sometimes leave him open to his opponent's counterattacks. A fighter with the ability to maneuver and evade can use this to his advantage, creating situations for effective counterpunches. Fighting rhythm control. Paulo Costa usually prefers a fast and aggressive fighting rhythm. However, fighters who can control the pace of the fight can disrupt his plans. Persistence and the ability to dictate his rhythm can make Costa less comfortable and disrupt his strategy. Difficulties on the ground. Paulo Costa, although an experienced fighter, has not always shown confidence on the ground. Fighters with wrestling and grappling skills can utilize this aspect to create an advantage in the fight. Moving the fight to the ground can take Costa out of his comfort zone and create new opportunities for his opponent. Stamina-aware. Another aspect is stamina-aware. Paulo Costa's aggressive style can lead to a rapid depletion of energy reserves, especially in a long fight. Fighters who can keep a high rhythm and maintain stamina can use this to their advantage by waiting for moments to counterattack. The meeting between Khamzat Chimaev and Paulo Costa promises to be an exciting contest. Chimaev can use his wrestling, evasion, change of pace, and control of position to outscore a strong opponent. His versatile style and ability to adapt to the situation could be key factors in determining the outcome of the fight. Your opinion is important. Which of the key aspects do you think could be most successful for Khamzat Chimaev against Paulo Costa? Share your thoughts in the comments. Goodbye.